And salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. Now this lesson is basically going to be about Yahawashi's return, how he's coming back for vengeance, to revenge his elect, and also get revenge for what these Edomite devils did to him also. So, it's only around the corner, man. We got a lot of these prophecies happening right now. We're waiting on the RFID chip to be pushed mandatorily, and everything gonna take off from there. This is Revelations chapter 1, verse 7. It says, "Behold, he cometh with clouds." The clouds represents the chariots, the so-called UFOs, man. It's been in the news a whole lot lately that these UFOs been popping up everywhere, man. But through the spirit and power of Yahawashi, from the elders on down, and their heads, their elders, we've been saying this. This ain't nothing new, man. This word has been out here for years, man. About this, man. About the chariots, the so-called UFOs, man. It says, "Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him." So when Yahawashi come back, everybody gonna see him, man. Like what happened on the movie Independence Day. "And they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him." Right, so all kindreds of the earth gonna mourn because of him, because everybody gonna realize what's going on. They gonna wake up at that time. Let me see. This is Matthew chapter 24, verse. Let me see. It's like y'all can. 24 and 37. All right, this Matthew chapter 24, verse 37. It says, "But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage," right? So all that's going to be going on, man. "Unto the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came, and took them all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be." Right, so these people going to be, doing, whatever they want in that days, man. Eating, drinking, marrying women and shit, just like how they doing now, right now as we speak. And they got caught unawares during the time of Noah. So the same thing going to happen to them during this time. It says the Lord's going to come back as a thief in the night. It says... Okay, yeah, no, that's the point. That's the point I was trying to make. All right, this is back to Revelation chapter 1, verse 7. It says, "Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so." Right, so, yeah, when Yahawashi come back, everybody gonna wake up to, the BS. I mean, they're gonna wake up to what's actually going on, man. The church will have you believe, that the Lord was, all soft and peace and love and everything, man. But, as you can see, the Lord, is a man of war, basically, man. This is Exodus chapter 3, verse 15, it says, was it 3 and 15? Or was it 15 and 3? This is Exodus chapter 15, verse 3. It says, the Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name. Right. So, Yahawashi, I'm in the war, man. Yahweh going to send Yahawashi back to revenge himself and his elect. That's the times that we are living in, There ain't going to be no peace. None of that, when Yahawashi come back. This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 34. This was one of them ultimate cut the church scriptures. It still is. This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 34. It says, think not that I am come to send peace on earth. Right. Everybody believe that Yahawashi is coming back for peace and holding hands and all this extra shit, man. Even the Muslims believe that stuff, man. It says, I came not to send peace, but a sword. Right, so Yahawashi coming to destroy this place, man. By way of thermonuclear fire, ultimately, man. And he come back to hold hands with nobody. Destroy this place, deliver his elect. There's a set time, order, and date for all this to happen, and only Yahweh know, man. When Yahawashi came on the scene the first time, that wasn't the mission. The mission was to wake up his elect, man. This is John chapter 18, verse 33. It says, then Pilate entered into the judgment hall again and called Yahawashi and said unto him, art thou the king of the Jews? Yahawashi answered him, sayest thou this thing of thyself, or did others tell it thee of me? Pilate answered, Am I a Jew? Thine own nation and the chief priests have delivered thee unto me. What hast thou done? Yahawashi answered, my kingdom is not of this world. If my kingdom were of this world, then would my servants fight, that I should not be delivered to the Jews. Right, this is the point. The Lord's kingdom is not of this world, man. So ain't no use of us, getting carnal and taking matters into our own hands and stuff, man. So it wasn't the time back then, man. It says, but now is my kingdom not from hence. Oh, it's like it. It says, then would my servants fight, that I should not be delivered to the Jews. But now is my kingdom not from hence. Right. So Yahawashi had to fulfill prophecy. Prophecies had to be fulfilled. And we coming to the end of those prophecies. One of the main prophecies that has to be fulfilled before he comes back. So back then it wasn't time for Yahawashi to fight, even though he had the spiritual powers, was doing miracles and all of that. Judas had to learn the hard way, man. It's gonna come a time though. It's coming, man. It's coming. It's itching closer and closer. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 10. It's like it. 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 1. It says, now I, Paul, myself beseech you by the meekness and gentleness of Yahawashi, who in presence am base among you, but being absent am bold toward you. But I beseech you that I may not be bold when I am present with that confidence wherewith I think to be bold against some, which think of us as if we walked according to the flesh. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh, right? So we don't have to get carnal out here, man. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High, Yahawashi, to the pulling down of strongholds, right? The lies that's been set up, man. The Lord gave us the word to break these lies up right now. Casting down imaginations and imaginations of the people and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of Yahawashi, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Yahawashi. Right. So, bringing everybody's mind to this righteousness, and having in readiness to revenge all disobedience when your obedience is fulfilled, right? So after, we go through this phase, the next phase is Yahawashi, giving us the spiritual powers to go revenge disobedience, once all this is done, man. Because why? His kingdom is coming next. Yahawashi's kingdom is coming next, man. So he going to give his servants the power to fight, This is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 20. It says, I'm sorry, 19. So I'm talking about. The portion of Jacob is not like them. Jacob represents the 12 tribes of Israel. For he is the former of all things, right? Israel is the former of all things, man. Israel invented, damn. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms, and with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider. So the Lord gonna destroy this white man's army, man, with his people. He gonna give them the power to do so. With thee also will I break in pieces man and woman, and with thee will I break in pieces old and young. And with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid, and will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock, and with thee will I break in pieces the husbandman and his yoke of oxen. With thee will I break in pieces captains and rulers, right? So the Lord gonna have his people fuck everything up, fuck everybody up, even their militaries, man. And I will run down to Babylon, which is America, and to all the inhabitants of Chaldea, all their evil that they have done in Zion in your sight, said the Lord. So, this is revenge, man. Yahawashi gonna come back for his revenge. The guys that pierced him gonna get their ass fucked up. And and the Lord of his people to help take vengeance, man. For what we've been going through and what we're still going through. So, with that, I don't want to drag it out too much longer. All praise to Yahawashi, by Shemakar double honors to the elders and apostles that rule well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.